had a few projects going on. What can you tell us about Sharknado 4?
Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens, airs July 31st on the Sci-Fi Network. This is the fourth installment in a summer movie series that has gone on way longer than I ever expected it to go on. When I first read the script for Sharknado, I didn't have high hopes. Honestly, I only did it to get my health care. I get my health care from my unions, and this paid just enough to get me that top tier of insurance. But you know, I'm a father and a dad. Provider really is a job that, you know, failure is not an option. I had to do it.
So how do you balance a busy career while still making time for your family, and what is the biggest challenge?
Well, you know, my career enables me to be home quite a bit. Whenever I am working, it takes me out of the house, but I'm not a 9-to-5 guy, so I'm very proactive. My wife and I are very proactive in parenting our kids, being very present as much as I can, and helping guide them and teach them, you know, things that were beneficial to me growing up, that my parents, the values and mores that they taught me growing up, and try to just pay it forward. You know, right now, my 3-year-old, Penna, one of the challenges that we're dealing with is nighttime bedwetting. I remember when I was a little kid, 4 or 5 years old or so, and I'd wet the bed, I would wake up panicked because I didn't want my parents to find out. I didn't want my brothers to find out. They'd bust my chops to no end. So I remember frantically trying to change the bed sheets in the middle of the night, and I'd wake up embarrassed or ashamed, and you know, the next night I would go to sleep worried that it would happen again. You just can't control it. It's a natural function, and it happens. You know, 1 out of 6 kids from 4 to 12 are dealing with it, but it's developmental. At 3 years old, I didn't want Penna to have this same experience that I did. My wife's a nurse. She immediately put her into Goodnight's pants. I've been working with the Goodnight's people to help break the stigma of bedwetting, you know, helping parents regain the confidence they need so they and the kids can rest easily at night. And it's been fantastic. The experience that Penna has is a complete 180 from mine. What's nice is we're helping her grow her confidence, her independence. She puts on her nightgown and her Goodnights by herself. When she's sleeping, she has no awareness. Nothing like what I experienced. In the morning, she gets dressed and puts her big girl panties on and kind of dresses herself. So we're creating a situation where it's empowering her to be confident, to be secure, which has been great because, you know, it's tough out there as a parent. There's not a lot of conversation amongst parents about bedwetting. So, you know, you really got to find a manageable solution. And at this stage, we've done that flawlessly, I feel, with what we use.
So, what advice do you have for other parents who may also be dealing with this issue like bedwetting?
Well, they need to know that it's, again, it happens, and it's going to be okay. You know, it's a developmental thing. You know, eventually the brain and the bladder will be on the same page, and your child will overcome it. If there is a greater issue, definitely talk to a physician to see if it's indicative of a larger issue. If you want to know more about it, you can certainly go to the goodnights.com website and hear directly from the experts.
Well, thanks so much, Ian. I really appreciate your time.
Sure. Thank you.